SportsBeat.
And hi there, everybody. Welcome to Beat. Glad to have you aboard tonight. All right, seems odd, Jeremiah, that we get to talk about football in mid-February, but we are Salt Lake Stallions back at it this afternoon for Game 2 in the new Alliance of American Football League.
I like talking about football in the month of February. I get used to this. The Stallions' first home game is next Saturday at Rice-Eccles Stadium. But first, one more roadie to Alabama, taking on the Birmingham Iron Saturday afternoon. The strength of the Stallions this year is their defense. Defensive end Carter Schultz lassos another sack. There you go. The offense drives down into the Iron red zone, but Matt Asiata fumbles at the 10, a huge missed opportunity. The Stallions defense would hold strong, though. Former Utah State Aggie and Miami Dolphin Will Davis with a nice defensive play and coverage. Former BYU safety Micah Hanneman starts with the Stallions. He shuts down this pass play. But more from Schultz. He's been the team's MVP so far. 2 sacks a day. His 5 sacks lead the Alliance. Lassoing again. And how about former Ute Gianni Paul lowering the boom on former Heisman Trophy winner Trent Richardson. Paul led the Stallions in tackles with 6. Shaken up on the play, but he would continue playing. The Stallions' struggling offense gets a break with 3.5 minutes left in the second. The muff punt sets up a Stallions touchdown. The handoff goes to Joe Buonio. He scores from 3 yards out. The Stallions take a 6-0 lead. And just before the half, Taylor Bertolet makes a 53-yard field goal. 9-0 Stallions at the half. Things are good. Oh, but the second half was a much different story. Special teams were a nightmare for Salt Lake. A bad snap blows up this field goal attempt and costs some points. Former Ute Trevor Riley forces a fumble and recovers it. Another Bertolet attempt from 50 yards with 4 minutes left in the third. Hits the upright. 90 seconds later, the Stallions turnover on a punt return. The ball is stripped. Ends up in the end zone, and the Iron recover for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion fails. The Stallions lead down to 3. Another missed field goal in the fourth quarter. After a delay of game pushed it back 5 yards, the Stallions leave more points on the field. The Iron take advantage. They drive down the field and take the lead with 4.5 minutes left. Trent Richardson gives the Iron a 12-9 lead. The Stallions get a shot to tie the game with 1 minute left. Bertolet a chance to redeem himself, but instead, misses badly from 48. The Stallions fall to 0-2. The home opener, as I said, Rice-Eccles Stadium next Saturday, 1 p.m. against the Arizona Hotshots. Hopefully they can finally break through and get that win.
All right, now let's move on to college hoops. Matinee matchups. After sweeping Wyoming on Wednesday for the first time in 57 years, Utah State back on the road today at Air Force.
Yeah, Aggies looking to win their 20th game of the season. Remember when they did that every year?
Yeah.
Well, it's been a while. Most in 6 years. Won't be easy, though. Utah State's lost their last 2 in Clune Arena in Colorado Springs.
Aggies were down 7 early, but then they'd light it up from 3. Diego Brito. 3 ball right there. Sam Merrill right down the chute there. Then Brito again, same spot. Aggies with a 17-2 run have a 9-point lead. Then Nehemias Keita, the flush. Utah State with a 7-point lead at the half. Sam Merrill then gets it going 5 minutes into the second half with his second 3. A minute later, Keita inside, and Utah State ups the lead to 10. Keita with 17. The Aggies really start to pull away here. Merrill, another long ball. Brock Miller then takes his turn from the corner. That ups Utah State's lead to 15. Then it's Brito again. Off the bench, he had 3 threes. Aggies starting to cruise now. 17-point lead, but Falcons trying to hang in. Cut the lead to 14, but then here comes Merrill. Drops in his 4th 3 to get the lead back to 17 with a minute and a half left. Merrill and the Ags, he led the Ags with 20. Abel Porter putting the finishing touches on that. With a minute left. Porter finished with 10. Aggies get their 20th win, 76-62, the final. Utah State back home with New Mexico on Wednesday. All right, Thursday in San Diego, BYU had to come from behind to get the overtime win against the Toreros.
Kind of been a trend this year. Cougars could make it 5 wins in a row, though, with a win over Loyola Marymount on Saturday. Once again, BYU falling behind in the first half. Joe Quintana makes a 3, and LMU would build a 12-point lead. So the Cougars needing to get something going before the break. Gavin Baxter doing his part, cuts the lead to 10. Baxter with 9 in the first half. TJ Haas, career high 35 on Thursday, up and in. The lead is down to 8. Here come the Cougars. And in the final 15 seconds, McKay Cannon from Shelley, Idaho, Drops in the 3, and the Cougars only trail by 6 at the half. Opening 30 seconds of the second, Yoli Child strains the 3, cuts the lead to 3. A couple of minutes later, Cannon fires again. That lead is down to 2. Loyola would answer with a 12-5 run. Matthias Markussen stretches the Lions' lead to 9. But BYU answers right back with a 21-4 run. Zach Sellius starts the run with a 3. And Baxter's going to keep it going. Ooh. Ties it at 58 with 4.5 left. Baxter finished with 13. 3 minutes left. Nick Emery, his only bucket of the afternoon, gives BYU the 3-point lead. Then it's back to Sellius. 6-point Cougar lead with under 2 minutes left. Zach had a big day. 4 of 4 from 3 off the bench. Cougars made it 18 straight to end the game. They held Loyola without a field goal over the final 9 minutes, and they win by 8.
Donovan Mitchell and former Ute Kyle Kuzma were stars in last night's Rising Stars game at the NBA All-Star Weekend. And speaking of a rising star, let's go to Logan.
Yeah, I'll get to know Neemias Queta after this.
All right, of course, NBA All-Star Weekend continuing tonight in Charlotte with the dunk, three-point, and skills contests.
You know, the only Jazz man involved in all this, Donovan Mitchell in last night's Rising Stars game. And, of course, Running Utes fans had their eye on Kyle Kuzma in this game as well. Donovan and Kuz playing on Team USA. Wouldn't they make great teammates? Can I get that started right now?
Sure.
Off the glass for the jam, Donovan.
I don't think they'd be doing that, though. That's
Why not? Donovan had 20 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, 5 steals. He was playing defense. Again, the Donovan to Kuz chemistry. Donovan's only slam dunk at All-Star Weekend will be that, unfortunately. Third quarter, Donovan with a nice take for the and one. USA in the lead. And now this would have been epic if it didn't turn into a blooper. Whoops! A little bit too much gusto on the lob. Nice thought, though, Donovan. Back to Kyle. 35 points, 5 of 27 from the field. Kuz was sensational. Good enough to take home MVP honors. Good for him.
Congratulations to tonight's Mountain Dew Ice Rising Stars Most Valuable Player, Kyle Kuzma of Team USA.
I mean, last year, the world team kicked our butts. They came in here and beat us by 30, and a lot of us kind of remember that, so we just wanted to get a win. And it's a $25,000 bonus for winning the game, so that's good.
I offered Donovan Mitchell a job co-hosting SportsBeat with us yesterday. You might as well start the Kuzma and Mitchell teammates rumor.
I'm not offended at all.
Okay,
I would do the same thing.
Yeah, heck yeah.
I'm sure it'd be better than me.
All right, well, we're still blanketed with snow here in Utah. BYU playing baseball in Arizona.
Yeah, the season underway, and the Cougars started off with a bang. Tied at 3 in the bottom of the 10th. Jackson Clough delivers. The double drives in the run, and BYU wins the season opener in walk-off style. BYU softball also won in a walk-off last night. Ashley Godfrey hit a 2-run homer to beat Georgetown 3-1. All right, the BYU women at 13th ranked Gonzaga. Cougars have never won there. Final seconds, tied at 64. Sarah Hampson, the block. Jill Townsend hits the shot, but wave it off. It was a shot clock violation. Great D for the Cougs. So they get it with 2 seconds left on the inbounds. Gonzaga fouls Paisley Johnson. So Johnson steps up and drains both free throws. And that would do it. The Cougars, with their first ever win at Gonzaga, they sweep the Bulldogs, who are ranked 13th in the country. BYU on track to win the WCC.
Well, of course, Utah State been one of the biggest surprises in college basketball this season. Freshman center Neemias Queta has played a major role in the Aggies' turnaround this season.
Yeah, Craig Smith's system of networks and contacts helped the Aggies discover Nimi on Portugal's under-18 national team. He's exceeded expectations and is the best NBA prospect the program has had in decades. How good do you want to be?
I want to be really good. I want to be great.
Brito out of it. 3-on-1, fast break. Queta throws down the dunk.
Getting to know Nimi, it was very clear he wanted to be special.
Neemias Queta sends that into the 4th row and says,
Yeah, he's been incredible.
Queta bumps, fires, and one. But what an athletic play by Neemias Queta.
Neemias Queta has made the long journey from Lisbon to Logan. The transition hasn't been easy. He's had to adjust to a different language, culture, and climate, but it hasn't taken long for him to feel at home.
I wanted to be an Aggie because the fans there are really nice. The coaching staff is really good in here. This team is really good with some good players. It was the perfect fit for me.
And then he's so appreciative of everything. When he first got to campus, he got to the dining hall, and he saw all this food, and he's just looking at it like, this is all I get to eat. Any of this? Like, that's Nimi.
You know, we like making fun of him. He's a freshman. We remember that.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's 19, but and sometimes you don't believe that he's 19, but then sometimes he acts a little immature. And so I'm like, oh yeah, you still are 19.
Very outgoing dude, likes to make jokes, and we love spending time with him.
Break the press, throwing the alley-oop to Keta. Keta's down low, throws down the dunk.
Nimi, as his teammates call him, has averaged 11 points, 9 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks per game. He's already set a school record for blocks in a single season.
Attacks and another block shot.
It didn't take long for his coaches and teammates to be convinced of his talent.
He came in, I was a little skeptical because I had seen his highlights and he looked good, but I've seen a ton of big dudes in our league and around college basketball that have maybe similar measurables, but they just end up being okay. But right when he got here, you could feel his presence.
Merrill down low to Keta, wide open, throws down the dunk.
He wants to be coached. He wants to be coached hard. He wants to learn, and he's got this tremendous drive about him. He's so competitive.
I kind of like to compare it to like playing with the Jazz. They know that they can guard the three-point line because they have Rudy behind them. And that's what I think of in the game where, of course, I don't want my guy to get by me, but I'm not as scared because I know Nimi's going to probably block a shot.
Did you expect to have this kind of individual success making the transition to college basketball?
Yes. I always knew what I was capable of, and I always tried to remain calm, even when things wasn't going as well. But I think I've been doing a pretty good job.
Inbound pass to Carvalho, stolen by Keta.
This play against Colorado State showed just how skilled Nimi is.
Keta wants to go coast to coast, and he does!
It was a really good play, but I think I can do even more than that, so just wait and see.
Oh my gosh, what was that?
The Aggies are fortunate to have him, but they may not have him for long.
And throws down the dunk over Carvalho.
I want to be in the NBA, yeah. I want to be in the NBA. It's a goal for me since I started playing. It's a dream. It will be a dream come true if I make it.
The sky's the limit for Nimi. There's nothing. He's got all the physical tools in terms of feet, hands, heart, toughness. Obviously, he's 6'11" and 7'5" long. He's great instincts. He's an excellent passer, and he's got good touch with both hands around the basket. What's going to take him to the next level will be his mindset and how driven he is, how motivated he is, and the work ethic that he possesses. And he's just got this infectious personality that everybody finds once they get in contact with him, where you just love being around the guy.
But before embarking on a career in the NBA, Nimi wants to leave his mark in Logan and help the program get back to the NCAA tournament.
Spins, puts the shot up, gets it to go.
Yeah, it would be really fun. Our main goal was from the season was getting there, and I think we can get there. We just need to keep on playing the way we're playing and keep on winning.
So he's not ready yet. He's not leaving early. Don't worry, Aggie fans, hold on. But when he does, he could be the first NBA draft pick in the school's history since 1986.
We're going to see some of the best Jazz dunks in Jazz history when we come back.
Donovan Mitchell. That's what we've been waiting for.
Of course, that was last year's All-Star game. Donovan Mitchell won't be defending his NBA All-Star Slam Dunk title tonight in Charlotte. However, he will be joining the TNT broadcasting crew, commentating on the dunk contest.
So like you said earlier, maybe he does have a future on the side of the camera. All right, well, we wait for the dunk contest tonight. We thought it would be fun, though, before that, to look back on some of the best dunks in Utah Jazz history.
Nice, though. It is, though.
Donovan Mitchell.
Way in, the follow by Karl Malone. So you the assist. Farmer right side of Malone. Never done. A Bell Bear. Oh, maybe a
Masters. To the middle, trailer to Malone. Another dunker for Karl Malone. Stop.
He has 12 points, 8 seconds to play in the period. Oh, Scurry excites this crowd.
Okay.
Malone will start it. Curry and Scurry combining. And Scurry gets takes it all the way in. The follow by Karl Malone.
Donovan off the turnover windmill.
How about the 4 in 1 quarter?
Oh! Reverse hammer.
Blue, right side of the mailman. Slam dunk.
Creating all kinds of problems.
Cut pass inside.
Here it is! There it is! To Stockton for the slam by Karl.
Takes it.
Very active on the boards to Donovan. Open floor, attacking DeRozan high off the window. Gobert jammed it. Did he mean to?
Pelosi drives. Filmer. Up and down goes Mitchell.
Oh, my. And just jumps like it's a trampoline on the floor.
To Delaney, on down the left side of Jeff Malone, cross court to Big T. Great passing, slam dunk, Earl Bailey.
Ball touched the floor once. Coming over, great defensive. Work by Eaton again, and Edwards ahead. Back.
There's a real opportunity there. Minute and a half to go in the period. Malone, slam dunk!
Rudd guarded by the left. Delaney drives the alley, split the defenders. They block it. Karl Malone grabs it, slams.
Catch and shoot 3, no. Rebound. Oh, my! I got to see that over and over again.
All the way for the backhand hammer.
I love it. I love it.
The alley split the defenders. They block it. Karl Malone grabs it, slams it. The mailman.
Runs. The trailer. Donovan!
That's why he's in the dunk contest.
My goodness!
Stockton down the middle. Shovel to the mailman. Chinook. Slam dunk. In your face, mama.
A breakaway. Only Anderson is back. Blue Edwards. It has.
Inside. Oh! Jumping off the tramp is the rookie. Donovan Mitchell from Rubio.
It has. And Strickland turns it over to Stockton. Edwards again.
There's Donovan. Put it down, young man.
Travis Mays will check it in a moment. Look at that pass.
Oh, look at the flying jam by Darrell Griffin. That will make all the highlights.
Brings Aldridge to him. Nash dribbles around. Gobert's in the rim. He catches it. Reverse jams.
Silver, Mitchell into a reset. Oh! He came in hot, went up high.
Here we go.
Okay.
And he still slipped. And he still slipped a little bit on that.
That was cold. Let's go.
You want me to say it? He wants me to say it. I can't say it's over because he just threw that tap, double tap. The double tap kept him in the building. Man.
High school wrestling state championships this week in Orem. The 3A and 4A just wrapping up. We will show you that tonight at 9 o'clock.
So let's go to the video on the Thursday matches of the 5A and 6A championships. This is Micah Tautioli in the blue and white, his third individual championship, beating Mafi Mahuinga from Harriman by technical fall. Layton finished second, had 6 individual champions. The Lancers, Cole Faust in the Navy, gets the reverse and the pin. Layton's Terrell Baraklov also won a 4th state championship, and in 5A, Wasatch wins its 22nd championship and 4th in the last 5 years. Porter Chamberlain with the 10-2 major decision over Maple Mountain's Zach Johnson. Wasatch's Zach Kohler also won his 4th state title.
All right, now to high school hoops. Jordan and Corner Canyon playing for first place in Region 7. Final 20 seconds. Beat Diggers with a 1-point lead. But John Mitchell, there he goes. Gives the lead to the Chargers. Jordan gets it back. 1 second left. Dyson Kohler, inbound. Got it! Second time Kohler's beat Corner Canyon at the buzzer this year. Beat Diggers get the win, clinch the region title.
Bountiful would clinch Region 5 with a win at Roy Friday. Braves running early and often. David Stevenson, the touch pass to Robert Whaley, who knows how to finish. He had 18 points for the Braves. The Royals' Ryan Hansen with the deep 3 after this dunk. Braves forced a lot of turnovers, though, and the Bountiful Braves would end up winning this one over Roy.
There's Whaley going. Go, 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 Whaley!
Oh, so close.
Oh! Oh!
That would have been unbelievable.
That's all right. He has many more.
He's done that a lot this year.
All right, that does it. We'll see you back here at 9 o'clock for KSL 5 News at 9.